Alright, what's going on guys? Sam here, back again with another video, and today we have a different type of video just because we didn't get any new content today. We're probably gonna get some tomorrow, but it's just Monday and it's a slow Monday. But we did get some minor tweaks to the game of the existing cards or newer cards that were added to the game on Friday. So those cards in particular, you guys could probably already tell from the thumbnail and the title, but the three cards that were changed today, or at least their animations, were the GOAT Michael Jordan card, the Scottie Pippen Evo, and the lock-in reward, or the reward one, and then the takeover Giannis Antetokounmpo. All three of these cards got changes, and all in a good way, except for I guess the Giannis, which behind the back is kind of debatable. We'll get into that in a second on where I stand with that, or like what I think about it. But we'll go ahead, hop in here to freestyle, where we can go through the animations of these cards, and I can tell you guys what they were before and what they are now. So we'll load up here, and I do have all the information on my phone here, so I'll be reading from this list, and we're gonna go ahead and start with MJ once the game loads up. And for those who've been watching my streams and follow me on Twitter, you heard me probably talk about, I wouldn't use the word complain, but hear me talk about how I want Michael Jordan's animations to change, or at least give him the correct animations, and they did that today with the GOAT card. They gave the right animations to the All-Star card, but not the GOAT card, and I think it's reasonable for me to complain when I spend millions of MT on this card. So as you can see here, Michael Jordan is holding the ball with one hand. I'm going to give him another second here. Maybe he'll do it again. I know it's a little thing. It's not going to matter when you're playing the game. But as you can see, yeah, he's actually holding the ball with one hand. And that's not the only thing that's changed. We're going to go ahead and let me just shoot here. Let me turn the shot meter off just for the sake of the video for those who don't have the card and you want to see his jumper and all the other cards as well. But what they changed for Michael Jordan is his layup packages, his triple threat style, and the dribble style. So the first thing here is he can hold the ball with one hand. If you hold down without holding sprint, he does the one-handed, pump fake or, jab step, the iconic Michael Jordan. And it's actually pretty good in the game. You can get people with this, and then he can explode to the rim, obviously, for, iconic 99 everything Michael Jordan dunks. So that's definitely nice that they added that to the game. And I actually do use triple threat size ups quite a bit, so I'm glad that's there. And then the other thing they changed on this card is the layups. If you guys, again, if you're following me on Twitter or you watch the streams, I showed you guys the layup packages. As you can see here, Michael Jordan has the famous Michael Jordan layups right there. He didn't have this before. Apparently he had circus layups, and this does look like a circus type layup, but this is Michael Jordan layups. So Michael Jordan has the correct animations. That actually goes in and is actually pretty nice online, unless in certain situations it's pretty nice. Other times it can be annoying that he does this, but they gave him the right animations. And then the last thing they gave him is the dribble style. And if you don't play Park or Rec, you might not know what these are. I mean, I know what they are, but even myself, I'm not too in depth on Park. But basically what I've heard about the dribble style is it does impact the speed at which your player attacks the rim, or like just how he dribbles the ball. And what MJ's was before, I'm not sure what it was. Maybe it was base. I believe it was base. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, for those who can actually data mine the game on PC. And big shout out to the people on 2K Gamer who could data mine and tell me exactly what animations these players have. But what Michael Jordan has now is the slasher dribble style, which is definitely appropriate and is a nice upgrade, because now and I don't know, maybe it's a placebo effect, but he definitely feels quicker out of the triple threat. Maybe it's because of the triple threat style as well, but he just feels quicker attacking the rim. I don't know. Maybe it's placebo. I know not everyone has this card, and maybe not everyone has this card, and I'd be saying, oh, Sam, it's probably just placebo, but I don't know. I actually think this card feels a lot different. For those, again, who watched me on the stream, I was debating maybe selling this card just because he wasn't performing the way I want him to, or he just didn't feel like it, but he definitely, I don't know, he feels different today. Maybe it's placebo, maybe not. Let me know in the comments. Maybe I'm crazy, but those are the changes for Michael Jordan, and probably my favorite changes of the day. We got the Michael Jordan animation. So going on to the next player, we're going to stick with the Bulls theme here, and I don't have the reward lock-in Pippen, but I believe the animations are the same. And I'm going to go ahead and switch over here quickly to 2K Gamer. I'm going to switch screens. It's going to be a small delay here, guys. I apologize in the video, but I want to show you guys what he had for animations before the change. So let me go ahead, switch screens here. And again, shout out to 2K Gamer and the guys who can data mine the game, or I don't know if that's the right word, but they can pull the information from the game. This is only on PC, I believe. And this is what Pippen had before, his signatures before the patch, or not the patch, the update. And all this is pretty much the same, except for now, apparently, let me again go to my list, make sure I don't miss anything. Apparently, Scottie now has the slasher dribble style as well. If we scroll down here, you can see dribble style. He had base. Let me give that a like. And they also gave him the Pro 3 Hezi, which I don't even know where that is. But apparently, not even apparently, people are saying he has the Pro 3 Hezi. So maybe it's this right here, and they changed it to 3 because, again, this is from the original Pippen signature. So yeah, this is what it was before. They didn't post what they are now, but they didn't post them in a style like this, but they were saying earlier in the chat, if I could find it, or not in the chat, in the thread, that he has Hezi 3 now. But anyway, we'll switch back over to PS4. Let me do that, and we'll get into the actual what it looks like in game. And some people were saying, people were saying like me, that with the slasher dribble style now, he definitely feels faster attacking the hoop. And people were even saying that his jump shot feels faster. I'm not going to go that far because I did shoot around with him. He still definitely has a slower jumper. So I don't think the dribble style affects that at all. But he definitely, like MJ, he feels a lot quicker attacking the hoop with the slasher dribble style. And apparently with the Hezi here, I believe this is what people were talking about. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I don't know why the dribble moves aren't working. Here we go. Let's do it. There's one. Okay, why is he back up after that? Let's relax here for a second. There we go. I don't know. Apparently this is different. I don't know. I never really use this move. I'm not a dribble god, but apparently the Hezis are different. And count. Feel free to count how many times I say apparently, guys. I promise you, I'm not just BSing here, but I am saying apparently a lot. But there we go. Those are the Pippen changes. Nothing really huge. It's just dribbling with the ball. Everything else seems to be the same. The jump shot's still slow. Maybe it's different on the reward card, but I'm pretty sure they share the same signatures. So we're going to go ahead and move on now to, I guess, the controversial one. It's a slow news day, so we're going to use the word controversial, but it's really not the end of the world here. But for those who have been using Giannis all year and picked up this new card like me, I haven't been using them all year, but picked up the card, you would notice that Giannis had a different behind the back than the pink diamond in previous versions this year. And it was normal 2. This is what it is right now. It's a normal 2, and that's what it was on all the other cards. But earlier, or over the weekend, on Friday through today, before they patched it, he had, I believe it was Pro 6. People were saying Pro 6 behind the back, and I don't know what player has that, so I didn't throw him in my lineup. I don't know off the top of my head what player is Pro 6, but it was definitely smoother than this. I don't want to say it's like Paul George's, because Paul George's is very distinctive. I'm not sure what Pro that is. Maybe that's Pro 3. I don't know. Again, I'm not a dribble god, but Giannis's behind the back is definitely different. And some people, I'd say majority of people prefer this one right here because it's better for slashing, because you can do that and then hop step in for a dunk. But I was definitely a fan of the other one. It was better in transition. I would say it would give you it'd give you an instant speed boost. It'd be really explosive. But this one's not as bad either. Before I got home here and I tested it out, I didn't think I'd like it, but it's definitely not terrible. And yeah, it's just the same as the other versions. So that's a big change, and people are saying it's going to change his price, but again, we'll go check that in a second. And then the only other thing that got changed with this Giannis card, let me check again just one more time. He just has Pro Hezi 3 still, or that's what they didn't change the Hezi from what it was on Friday. So yeah, this is pretty much the same. The only thing that changed with Giannis is the behind the back, and a lot of people, I'd say the community is pretty mixed. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people dislike it. So yeah, that's the changes with Giannis. We're gonna go ahead and check the market now, and people are saying this is gonna change Giannis's price. People are gonna freak out even more now about this Giannis. So let's go ahead, check the market, see if that's true. I think it's not really gonna change much. I mean, maybe a couple of them today will go for more than usual, but personally, I don't know how much it's gonna change his price. We'll go ahead and look here. Again, I paid 1.4, not again, but because I didn't say it yet, but we paid 1.4 for Giannis on Friday, and he's going for 1.5, which that's actually cheaper than he was yesterday. And yeah, I really don't see too much of a change here with Giannis. Now, this is kind of thinking long term. If you guys do want to pick up this card, I recommend you pick him up before he's out of packs. Just a small note there. I think you guys should pick up this Giannis. If you want to get him ever, and you have the MT right now, I think you should get him now, because he's going to turn into a LeBron James situation where once he's out of packs, he's going to skyrocket even more in price. Now, we might as well check out the rewards. MJ, see if his price changed. The only thing I can think about here is maybe Like I don't think his price is going to change because of his changes, but I'm just going to say he might be worth, like, it's going to add to his value. He might be worth it now, just having, you know, quicker animations and the correct animations. But yeah, Michael Jordan is still super expensive at about 3 million MT. And again, same thing with Giannis. I believe once he's out of packs, he's going to go up to maybe like 4.2 million. So if you want to get this card and you can afford it now, I would do it before he's out of packs. But guys, that is going to do it for the video. I know it's not our typical type of video. It's Monday. We didn't get any content, but I thought I'd cover this because it does, for those who love the game as much as me and notice the small details and use every aspect of the game, you know, triple threat styles, attacking the hoop and stuff, this is definitely a good change, especially if you have any 3 of these cards. But guys, thank you so much for watching as always, and until next time, peace out.